Hi, welcome to today's practice. I'm Maria the Noda, and today's practice is more aimed at beginners. So let's start with a seated pose, crossing your legs at the shins and resting your hands on your thighs. Sit up tall, drawing the shoulders back and down, and take a few slow, deep breaths, just letting yourself settle into the practice. Let your legs grow heavier. And bring your hands to the floor in front of you. Walk your hands forward. Now if you're able to take your elbows to the mat, go ahead. If not, keep the elbows lifted and just extend the arms, maybe cupping the hands, pressing into the fingertips. If you are able to take the elbows to the mat, then do so, letting your head rest, relaxing it between the arms, using a block underneath your forehead if you have one handy, or just letting your head simply hang towards the floor. Widen through your shoulder blades, let your back relax, let your shoulders relax as you just surrender into your pose. After several breaths, begin to walk your hands back up. Take an exhale, and with an inhale, reach the arms straight towards the sky. As you exhale, twist towards the right. Right hand rests behind you on the floor, left hand to the right leg. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale, the right arm reaches straight up and begin to bend towards the left side, extending all the way up into the right fingertips, pressing down into the right hip to lengthen. Exhale, the hand comes right down behind you. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, the arms reach back up, and exhale, twist to the left. Left hand rests on the floor behind you, right hand to the knee. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale, reach up through your left arm, extending it up towards the sky, and begin to bend to the right side, reaching towards the side, grounding down through your left hip, through your left leg. With an inhale, lift back up, and exhale, the hand to the floor. Keep your spine nice and straight, twisting from the rib cage, from the shoulders. Let the breath be soft. As you inhale, reach both arms up and come to center, exhaling the hands to the floor. And using the hands on the floor, begin to lift the hips up a few times, seeing if you're able to roll forward and come up onto your knees. If you can't come forward that way, just simply swing the legs around. Bring your hands to shoulder distance, feet and knees come to hip distance. Begin to lift the knees off the ground, keeping the knees bent if you need to as you come into your downward facing dog. Really grip into the fingertips, pressing the knuckles down and trying to take as much weight away from the wrist area as you can. If you're able to straighten the legs, go ahead, but if that's too much, keep the knees bent and work with knees bent the whole entire practice. With your next inhale, begin to walk yourself forward slowly, folding over your legs as you exhale. Bend the knees, let the head release towards the ground. Torso comes towards the thighs as you inhale, hands to shins, lengthen the spine to a flat back. Exhale as you fold, bending the knees. Inhale, come up, flat back. Exhale, fold and bend the knees, letting the torso rest on the thighs. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale as you bow. With your next inhale, slowly begin to roll yourself all the way up. Draw the shoulders back and take an exhale. Inhale, the arms reach up towards the sky, touch the palms. And as you exhale, open the arms out and fold forward, bending the knees, letting your head release. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, as you bow, bend your knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up, back into that swan dive. Hands touch above your head. Exhale, the hands come to center. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive, folding forward, hands to the floor. Bend your knees and let your head release. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back, lengthening. Exhale as you fold, bend the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive. We come all the way up, touch the hands above your head and bring your hands back to center. As you inhale, reach up with your arms and exhale, swan dive, folding forward, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, let your head release. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen the spine. Exhale to bow. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Touch the hands, and once again, the hands come to center. Inhale, the arms reach back up. Exhale and fold. Uttanasana, forward fold, bend the knees. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bow and step back with your left leg, taking the left knee to the ground. Top of the left foot comes to the mat, fingertips press onto the floor, and with your exhale, begin rolling yourself up, inhaling to reach the arms up towards the sky. Coming into your crescent lunge. Your hands can stay at shoulder distance. Bring your shoulders down, relaxing. Exhale, the hands come back down to the floor and step forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine and come halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold forward. Step back with your right leg, right knee to the mat, top of the foot to the ground. Lengthen the spine as you inhale. Begin to roll yourself up and reach your arms up into your crescent lunge. Keep the spine nice and long. Keep the arms reaching. Relax the shoulders. As you exhale, bring your hands back down to the floor and step forward. Uttanasana, bend the knees, let the head release. Inhale, halfway up, hands to shins. Exhale as you bow. With your next inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, bringing your hands back to center. Hopefully you're feeling your body begin to warm up after that. With your next inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Bend the knees, inhale, halfway up, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands on the floor and step back, coming into a downward facing dog. Once again, working with knees bent if you need to. If you're able to straighten the legs, then work with straight legs. Lift the heels and begin to wave your body forward, coming to your high plank. Plant the knees on the ground, lengthen the spine, shoulders over wrist. Bend the elbows and begin to come down with a flat back, coming all the way to the mat. Inhale, low cobra, lifting the head and the chest off the ground. Begin to push up into table, take the hips towards the heels, lengthen the spine, and lift the knees off the ground back into your downward facing dog. Taking a couple of slow, deep breaths in your down dog. Knees bent or straight. Begin to walk yourself forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, hands to shins. Exhale, bow, bending your knees. With your next inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, touch the hands above your head and bring them back to center. Bring your hands to your hips and step back with your left leg, coming into a lunge, and then begin to take that left heel down towards the ground. Turn the shoulders and your rib cage forward and inhale the arms straight up towards the sky, coming into a warrior one. Keep bending the right knee over the right ankle, making sure that you're able to see the big toe if you look down. You can interlace the fingers and point your index fingers up if you like, or keep the hands at shoulder distance. Bring your hands back to your hips, turn the back foot, lift the heel, and step forward. Step your right leg back, letting the heel stay lifted as you align. And then turn that right heel down, making sure your toes point in the same direction as your right knee. Turn the ribs and the shoulders forward. Bend the left knee over the left ankle and inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Hands once again together or shoulder distance. Bend the front knee as deep as you can without forcing. As you exhale, begin to take your hands back down to your hips and turn the back foot. The right heel lifts, step forward. Inhale, the arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale as you fold, bending the knees. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Step back, downward facing dog. Once again, work with knees bent or straight. Inhale, lift the heels and wave your body forward. High plank, knees to mat. Lengthen the spine, bend your elbows, bring yourself all the way down. Inhale into your low cobra. Exhale, push into your hands, lift the hips, child's pose or modified child's pose, and then inhale, lift the knees off the ground, down dog. Take a few slow, deep breaths, checking in with your alignment, making sure that you're not hanging in the shoulders, that your ears are coming between the arms. Walk your feet towards your hands, fold forward, knees bent. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale as you bow. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Touch the hands and bring them to center with your exhale. Inhale, the arms reach. Exhale and fold, swan dive, bend the knees. Keeping your knees bent, wrap your arms around the backs of the knees and hold on either to your wrists, forearms, or elbows. Let your head release towards the ground, relaxing the neck. Take the hands to the floor, inhale, bend the knees a little deeper as you exhale, and with an inhale, reach the arms up, coming into chair pose. Knees are behind the toes. Lift the arms up as high as you can. As you exhale, fold over your legs, bend the knees. Inhale, the spine long, hands to shins. Exhale, bow, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, wave the body forward, high plank. Knees to the ground. Bend your elbows, come all the way down, inhaling into your low cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift through table, take the hips back to the heels, and as you inhale, begin to lift the knees off the ground, downward facing dog. Knees bent or straight, your choice. Keep the spine nice and long, keep the arms extended. Begin to walk yourself forward. Uttanasana, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bow, bend the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive, touch the hands above your head, and exhale, your hands come back to center. Good job so far. Now let's take it to the mat. So just sit back on your mat, extend the legs forward, coming into Paschimottanasana, or forward fold, or seated forward fold. Bend your knees if you need to. If you notice that your tailbone is tucking under, bend the knees to keep the back nice and straight and fold over your legs. Your hands can remain on the floor. Fold with a nice long spine, so you're not folding at the belly, you're keeping the back nice and straight, folding at the hips. If you're able to straighten the legs a little bit more, or if you need to bend the knees a little bit more, notice what feels good for your body and go either way. Begin to walk yourself back, laying on the mat, and hug your knees in. Gently rock the legs from side to side, feeling the back being massaged against the floor. Take your right hand to the outside of the left leg and bring the legs towards the right side, coming into a reclined twist. Extend the left arm out, making sure your left shoulder stays on the ground, and you can turn to look to the left. Bring your knees back to center, left hand to the outside of the right leg as you guide your legs towards the left, extending the right arm, right shoulder stays on the ground, and turn to look towards the right. With your inhale, begin to lift the knees back to center. Hug the knees in once again. Give yourself a nice squeeze and then extend the legs forward, coming into Shavasana as you finish your practice today. Thank you so much for watching. Remain in Shavasana for about 3 to 5 minutes, letting your body relax into it, feeling your body growing heavier, and letting your eyes close gently.